Hey everybody. Oh my God, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off today. Man, I've had such a busy day and a busy night last night. Hello, how is everybody on this Friday? And happy birthday to Kara. Thank you so much for coming here and hanging out with us on your birthday. Connie, hello. And I will maybe a couple F-bombs. Some people don't like it, but some people love it. I don't know. Good day in there with the links. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Hello. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll be able to stream a little bit longer today, but I may or may not have to stop. I didn't realize it. I guess I got like old lady brain or something. I'm not sure, but I forgot it was early day dismissal today. So I have the little baby, but I got him set up. So in Big Brother's home. So I may have to stop from time to time, but no worries. So, but the good news is I'll be able to run a little bit longer today. What's up, Nancy? Shortcake. Hey. Well, then pop them out. We like your person. Thank you. Thank you, Connie. Connie says, bring on the F-bombs. I know Good Day does too. But I'll try to keep it to a bare minimum. So I don't have a lot of things to show y'all per se, but I do have a lot to talk about, if that makes sense. And yeah, happy birthday to you. So, I almost removed myself from that. Okay. So I got a few things. Hey, BL. I got a few things I wanted to show y'all. I guess we can just hop right into it. Which one do I want to show y'all first? Well, let me pull it up. I do have a video. Y'all ready to have your little, it's a tearjerker. But y'all remember we've been talking about Khaleesi Cuthriell. I think is how you say her name. I'm probably saying it wrong, and I do apologize. But the missing, now presumed deceased, they're in a recovery phase, but for her body. But her father posted a video, and I wanted to share it with y'all. There's a few other things I wanted to share with y'all, and let me see. Where's it at? I didn't have it pulled up. I'm telling you, literally, I have been running around like a crazy person this morning. Like a crazy person. What in the world? I can't even find my own Facebook thing. Yeah. Oh, here it goes. Sorry about that. I just want to get it pulled up on the screen first. So what are y'all doing this weekend? Y'all got any major plans? Here, this is going to start playing, but I'm going to pause it. Here we go. All right, hold on. Okay, let's see. All right, let me get back here to y'all. So what are y'all doing? I didn't even tell y'all, but last weekend, I actually, Deborah Ox, hey, rumor has it that Brian went to Cuba, then Venezuela. Well, I'm telling you, and welcome to the stream. Denver Ox, is that how you say your name? Welcome to the stream. And nothing shocks me at this point. I completely 110% think that this impromptu 3-day camping trip that him and his family went on, and then where do we go? Where did Brian go? We lost him. I really do think that they went somewhere and got him set up. I wholeheartedly believe that. I think that there are they know a lot more than they're leading on. And I say that in one breath, and then in the next breath, I'm like, why is the police searching so hard in this area? It's almost like they have to know something. You know what I mean? But we'll get into that in just a second. We're definitely going to spend some time on it. There's nothing, I guess there's stuff coming out constantly. And as long as there's stuff coming out, just like today, we're going to talk about summer. TBI released a update, no updates. So we're going to look at their statement. But I wanted to show y'all this real quick. It's a little 30-second clip. Khaleesi's father posted it with the caption, "I can't believe she's gone." And I just wanted to share it with y'all. She was a real child. She had a real life ahead of her. And it was taken by monsters. So let me do this. And can y'all hear me pretty good? I was talking with an aunt of a missing woman in Georgia last night, and we was on StreamYards, but I had a pretty good echo, and I never did get it figured out. Well, I think I may have this morning, but if y'all get an echo or something, I know the clicking, it is my laptop, and there's really nothing I could do about it right this second until I get another laptop, which is kind of stupid because this one is nice and expensive, but whatever. Here's the video. This is Khaleesi and her father.
Very good.
It's going. A baby. Baba, baba, baby.
Baba, baby.
I tell y'all what, when this really touched my heart because my daughter, my oldest daughter, she does, the Snapchats and stuff, but she would do stuff like that with with our son. And she would do the filters and stuff like that, be silly. But, she has videos of him going, a baby, the exact same thing. It's so, it's, my kid's story could be one of these baby stories, so y'all that know, so we're gonna watch it one more time, and we're just gonna keep her memory alive.
It's recording. Very good.
It's going. A baby.
So sad.
Baba, baby.
Baba, baby.
All right, let me get back here to y'all. I can't see the chat. So yeah, it's awful. It's awful. Let me scroll back up and see what y'all are talking about. Your flood is drying up, so hopefully after 3 months of rain, I will actually be able to mow and clean up your yard. Holy crap. Connie, remind me, where are you at again, honey? Let's see. You have a long weekend, Heritage Day today. Very cool. Very cool. They put the news reporters on flight restrictions and reserved a big... Really? Okay. Okay. Hey, C, welcome, baby. If he loved her so much, why didn't he bother to see her for months? I don't know about that. Only thing I know as far as that's concerned and why she wasn't with him, something to do with another sibling in the home. Something to do with another sibling in the home had done something to Khaleesi. So I don't know. I don't know. I know my heart does go out to this family. Because people are neglectful or they make awful mistakes they can never recover from, they're still sad. That was still his child. And I can't imagine, I don't get, I don't know. It's awful, Hey, Violet, welcome, baby. She was a baby. But yeah, 3 years old. I mean, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. Yeah, she was sweet and innocent. She had no idea. And like I said, they were searching the property where Candy Royer and Travis Brown, I believe that's his last name, whole piece of shit. We can call him that here. But now I don't think they've been extradited yet back to Virginia. They were picked up in Pennsylvania. But from my understanding, well, not from my understanding, from what I gather with my context clues, right, is that when they searched the home that they were previously in, the friend and the friend's boyfriend, because mom's incarcerated, right? So, and she gave Khaleesi to Candy. Candy and crazy ass boyfriend go on a crime spree, right? And the only reason they was really even alerted about Khaleesi, because she'd been gone since February. The only reason they were alerted about it is because the mother, incarcerated, saw Candy Royer's picture as a missing persons. She's like, well, wait, she's missing. Well, my child's with her. So, and that's what kicked it all off. But the baby was just, she was just reported missing, 2 weeks ago, maybe? It was right before everything popped off with Gabby. And yeah. So they went and searched the house. They didn't find her, but they did then come out and say, well, we believe she's dead. It's a recovery mission at this point. We are looking for the body. So to me, similar with Gannon, that says they more than likely found something at the house to suggest maybe a crime. I don't know. This is, I'm just trying to use my brain here. So until we get more answers, but yes, they're in a recovery effort. So you're in Panama City. Okay. Your drainage broke or something. Oh, wow. Well, I know when my husband worked in Florida a few summers ago, he worked there for like 6 or 7 months. Holy shit. It was like raining constantly. So prayers for Khaleesi's family, and justice is on the way, baby girl. Justice is on the way. I mean, it's just crazy. So let me show y'all this story. Why do I keep wanting to do that? Let's see. Trying to get a little back into sorts. I'm telling you, I've literally been running around like a crazy person today. So I want y'all to, this is awful. And this is in Florida. What part of Virginia? I'll have to look that up. I can't remember right off the top of my head. I'll have to look that up. I'm just going to let y'all listen to this. Well, I don't think I can. Yeah, I'll just read it because I can't restart it. Let me see. All right. A Florida daycare worker is accused of slapping a 4-month-old several times before twisting the baby's leg until it broke. I also have a video for this. A family member brought the child to Manatee Memorial Hospital on September 16th, and the hospital staff called police to report the suspected child abuse. Bradenton. Police Captain Brian Theirs said on Wednesday, police arrest Thalia Camarello, whole piece of shit, we can call her that, 42, on aggravated child abuse charge. Police said she refused to speak to detectives before her arrest. But could she speak to these hands? I'm sorry. The child was transferred to Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg due to complexity of the fracture. Let's see. Detectives learned that the abuse took place at a Laugh and Learn Academy. They got search warrant to obtain video footage of the incident. The footage showed Camarello slapping the baby several times with an open hand before aggressively twisting and bending the baby's right leg. This investigation is still continuing. Now, let's see. It's not immediately known whether Camilo has a charge. Who gives a shit? She's going to jail. I mean, what a complete... I don't even have words. So what, really? What the hell? Oh my God. He could have had a babysitter for the child. Well, yeah. I mean, any outcome for Khaleesi would have been better than what happened. And that's the truth. But I believe it's his sister. That's an aunt. That's a nurse. It's Khaleesi's aunt. She's a nurse. She offered to take the baby. And they were like, no, we got it. Blah, blah, blah. So let me show y'all the video of this. So back to this daycare worker. What in the hell could the 4-month-old do? I mean, how did you get this job? How do people walk around? What did they say? She's like 30 something. I mean, good grief. Let me start over.
And Bradenton police have charged this daycare worker with aggravated child abuse. Police say 42-year-old Thalia Camarillo was caught on surveillance video aggressively twisting the leg of a 4-month-old baby, breaking it. Camarillo was also seen hitting the infant with an open hand. It happened last week at Laugh and Learn Daycare in Bradenton. Police say the investigation is ongoing.
So... let me get back to y'all. So what do y'all think about this? This is insane. This is completely insane. Let's see. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly. Same thing with Evelyn. There's so many stories to where the families are just like, oh, wait, we haven't seen the 1-year-old in 5 months. What happened? I mean, I don't know. These type of things wait a minute. These types of things get off doing it. Yeah. I mean, what was your end game, lady? Like, she intentionally broke this child's leg. For what? Hey, Tracy, welcome, baby. I mean, it's crazy. And Cattle Scales is the name of the road in Virginia that they were looking at. Good day, now that I think about it, for Khaleesi. You asked, so I'll look it up here in a second. So, yeah, this is awful. What is she going to get? Child endangerment, child abuse. Well, she could get something like a person in position of authority. She could get one of those type of charges. She's going to get something. But this is what she looks like. So those of y'all in Florida, and if y'all happen to see this woman, just know that she's a whole piece of shit. Don't approach. Don't, throw nothing at her. Don't, bash her face in. Of course not. We don't promote hate, but we promote awareness. And put your kids up around her, because this one is crazy. You think they get pushed? I do too. I mean, why else? Well, they get off on the control. You know what I mean? And perhaps the pain, but it's control. It's dominating. It's control. It's, and does she have kids? Whoa, you're beating up strangers' kids at a daycare where you work, where it could affect your livelihood, your home life, your bills. You're doing this on camera, right? You're being recorded. You did this to a 4-month-old child. Then you have the nerve to refuse to speak to police. Well, you better hope the police get your ass before I do if it was mine. But it's awful. And this poor 4-month-old baby, like 4 months old, broken leg. Are you kidding me? It's just disgusting. She looks totally normal. Yeah, 100%. She's like, oh, I love my job. I love the daycare. Oh, yeah, CPS better be checking on her kids. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, what are the other kids? Like, oh, I bet she's a complete peach, If you see something, say something. And I'm looking at these other kids in the daycare. What do they look like? Do they have any mysterious bruises? What is the daycare saying? I'm going to be following this. Hopefully, because sometimes these stories, they put out the initial story, and then you don't really hear too much else. So hopefully they will report on this. So, I mean, it's crazy. So, and I got something else out of Florida. I'm almost positive it's Florida. St. Petersburg. So, and let's see, BL sent me this, and somebody else sent me this one. It's the missing teenager with her daughter, her infant daughter. Let me see. Tampa Bay. There we go. Let's see. And this is what she looks like. Now, she has been missing since September 4th. Well, I have questions. Why are we just now hearing about this? It's the 24th. She's been gone since the 4th, right? So why are we just now hearing about this? And I tried to find, it's going to say here that there's a Facebook post that the police department said that they don't think, well, let's just listen, because it'll say that too. So let's listen.
Tampa Bay teen mother, infant daughter missing, police say. By Amy Garrett, September 23, 2021. A 16-year-old girl and her 1-month-old daughter are missing, and the St. Petersburg Police Department is asking the public to help locate them. Stacie Montenegro and her baby, Aurora, were last seen in the Williams Park area on September 4th, the police department said in a Facebook post on Thursday. Missing mom and baby, please help us find 16-year-old Stacie Montenegro. She and her 1-month-old daughter, Aurora, posted by St. Petersburg Police Department on Thursday, September 23, 2021. Police described Stacie as a 5'2" Hispanic girl with wavy, dark brown, black hair and brown eyes. The disappearance of Stacie and her daughter is not believed to be suspicious, a police spokesperson said. However, the police department said in its Facebook post that authorities are extremely concerned for her and her baby's safety. Anyone who has seen Stacie is asked to call the police department's non-emergency line at 727-893-7780. This is a developing story. Stay with TampaBay.com for updates.
So, yeah, I mean, they don't think, so the way it sounds, they think she left on her own, right? She left on her own, but they feel like she's also in danger. So, is it because of her age? I mean, why? Why do they feel like she's in danger? I would assume it's because of her age and the baby. So, a couple things. I'm thinking maybe she has a boyfriend. Who's the kid's dad? Maybe she just wanted to, maybe she's got a rough home life. Okay? those are some options, right? But, sometimes, well, I'm just going to say it. We've seen it with Megan Boswell, and we seen it with Delaney Shirez. Sometimes they leave and then, they're missing because something has happened. So prayerfully, this is not one of those situations. The police don't seem to think it's something like that, or they would have said, whatever. But Megan didn't come up missing, but she just kind of flew under the radar, right? Now, Delaney was missing. They were searching for her and James. And then they find her, and then she shuts up. She don't talk. And then they find the baby, underneath the trailer, the remains. But I don't think it's anything like that. I think the narration would have been a little bit different if it was. But she needs to be found. So, and the fourth, I wonder why nobody. Maybe she's been missing since the 4th, and they're just now coming out about it. What do y'all think? Hey, Lisa. How are you? Let me see. I thought somebody else popped in here. I don't want to miss anybody. Yeah. So what do y'all think? Why are we just now hearing about this? It's crazy. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Yeah, I'm thinking it could be a boyfriend or something, and you never know. She's like, I got a kid. If she's trying to do the right thing, she could have something going on at home. She's like, no, I want some better. But it just kind of seems like she left on, the way the police talk, nothing nefarious, but she could be in danger. So I don't know. It's just not enough out right now to even guess, but this is what she looks like. I haven't seen an official missing persons flyer. She's not registered. Let me not speak. Let me not say that. Let me go look. Let me go look real quick. Heck. Let me get back, because that name, well, I can spell Stacie. Yeah, let me go. Let me see. Let me go back and look at this. I don't want to get the spelling wrong. Y'all just bear with me. I'm going to see if she's in the database, because I would think if she was, they would have the official flyer instead of just this one picture. But, I don't know who runs stuff up there, but sometimes the missing person will be found and then they don't say anything. So they don't take it off the registry. Missing persons. And y'all just talk. I don't like dead space or whatever, but we're not, this is going to be a good stream. We're going to have a long stream. So we're just going to take our time today. Let me see. More than 80 people report missing. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on a second. That's also a city, apparently. And it was it says more than 80 people were reported missing in Montenegro as a result of violence accompanied the breakup of former Yugoslavia. Oh, well, that's a whole different thing. Let me see. So Crime Online did one. I don't know. Veggie Man legacy continues. Teenage mother and her infant, according to police. I'm just, like I said, I don't see any official flyer. I don't see nothing on the missing persons. So I don't know. Why, if she's a minor, why isn't she on a registry, right? That's weird. I think it's weird. So, okay, let me scroll back up, y'all. Okay, Violet says she's only 16 and don't seem on the ball. She should be responsible to tell them she's fine. Yeah, exactly. She may have some older friends. She just kicking it, playing house, being a grown up, but part of being a grown up is telling people where you're at. So, hopefully this is just something. She's like, oh, I have a baby, so I'm immediately an adult. And I can see where, you may make that leap. It doesn't make it reality, right? So let me see. I agree. Too many mothers end up. Yes, young mothers. Oh, yeah. it's becoming more, you're seeing more of it, you know. You just seen this morning. You live in the area. Well, Nancy, why? I wonder why. Like, I'm gonna, like, you know, but I wonder why. Like, what do you think about why she's not on a registry? I mean, like, to me, which I don't know. Sometimes runaways they don't put on a registry. Could she be with baby's father? That's what I was thinking, April. I mean, she could be. It's very possible. I don't know. I know she's 16. She's got a baby that's a 1 month old, you know. So it's definitely, you know, she needs to be found. She needs to be found. So let me see. I guess we can move in. We could talk about Summer Wells, which she's not in the title, but a lot of times we'll talk about different stuff. And I don't really say this, but always check the description because you'll see more of the stuff we talk about. I wanted to get her name out there. And something else too, I don't know if y'all saw it, but I did an isolated video for Destiny Smothers. We need to get this out. And somebody commented, who was it? Kim Cloughlin, I think. She commented, she's like, you know, maybe reach out to Duty Ron because he's, you know, he could know something because it's in New York. So I thought, well, that's a great idea. So I'm going to send an email. It may fall on deaf ears. I know people are busy, but yeah, nonetheless, I'm going to send the email. So no idea. Maybe she's emancipated. That's a good thought. That's a good thought, Nancy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think they might have would have said that though, but that's a good thought, you know. I mean, there's really no telling what's going on behind the scenes, like never. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's sketchy. So, okay. Excuse me. Oh, I have smokers. Man, I should just quit smoking, but you know. Okay, so I wanted to, TBI put out something yesterday on Sweet Baby Summer. It's not really an update, but nonetheless, so here we go. Hey, California.
I'm Leslie Earhart with the Tennessee Bureau of
Hey, Dorothy.
Investigation.
Welcome, baby.
We thought we would take a few minutes to update you on the search for 5-year-old Summer Wells. As you know, she was reported missing from her home on Ben Hill Road in Hawkins County on June 15th. Unfortunately, there are still more questions than answers, but we haven't given up, and we won't. Agents and detectives with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office continue to work daily to determine what happened to Summer.
We're still looking, still searching, we're still following tips. And one thing that we need to do is
My spelling is wrong.
This case because we can't tell everything we're doing. We can't tell everything we know. And a lot of the stuff that we get called on, we've already done several times.
We want to urge you only to share information from official sources. The misinformation and speculation simply don't help the case. Our teams continue to sift through hundreds of tips, and it turns out most of them are rooted in rumors.
She looked like she's lost weight, the director.
That causes confusion with all the tips that we get and we're going through. A lot of it is coming off of social media. And what we want to do is get more tips that we can rely on to help us find Summer. And that's our whole goal.
I'm going to rewind it.
Find Summer.
We appreciate your partnership and ongoing interest.
It's only 2 minutes. I got the full screen now. Yes, thanks for stopping by, Dorothy.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. We thought we would take a few minutes to update you on the search for 5-year-old Summer Wells. As you know, she was reported missing from her home on Ben Hill Road in Hawkins County on June 15th. Unfortunately, there are still more questions than answers, but we haven't given up, and we won't. Agents and detectives with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office continue to work daily to determine what happened to Summer.
But we're still looking, we're still searching, we're still following tips. And one thing that we need to do is preserve the integrity of this case because we can't tell everything we're doing.
It's awful, April.
We can't tell everything we know. And a lot of stuff that we get called on, we've already done several times.
We want to urge you only to share information from official sources. The misinformation and speculation simply don't help the case. Our teams continue to sift through hundreds of tips, and it turns out most of them are rooted in rumors and bad information spread on social media.
That causes us confusion with all the tips
What?
that we get.
No
and we're
way.
going through. A lot of it is coming off of social media. And what we want to do is get more tips that we.
Do you think, let me ask you something, and I really don't know, but do you think either it has happened or they have had the thought to tell her parents to shut up, which they can't really tell them to be quiet, but at the same time, you know, it really can, you know, especially Donald, you know, Candace hasn't really been saying shit, but Don Wells, he's like the treasure trove of like insanity, you know, and you know, okay, oh, we're getting him talking, he's talking, but he ain't saying nothing. He's not saying anything. So, but they wouldn't have this platform if people didn't give it to them, right? And yes, it's good awareness, you know, but there's a big difference between awareness and hog shit. You know what I mean? So
can rely on to help us find summer. And that's our whole goal, is to find summer.
We appreciate your partnership and ongoing interest in the search for Summer. Please know, as much as you want answers, we want them more. We ask that you understand that our priority has to be figuring out what happened to her. And as Sheriff Lawson mentioned, in order to preserve the integrity of the case, that might mean we cannot share everything we know. Stay connected with TBI on social media for ongoing updates in this case as we are able to share them.
Well, it says it's 2 minutes. Okay. All right, let me get back here to y'all. So, let's see. You heard twice today. They only found him yesterday. Jelani. Oh my God, no. And I was going to put out something for Jelani, but yeah, we got the news that they'd already found him deceased. It's crazy. It's sad, you know. But I think like people started. I will say this, which we're gonna get into that too, like because y'all seen the title, you know, Gabby Petito and the Brian Loundrie situation. There's so many teachable moments, man. I mean, everything from domestic violence to how social media handles certain cases, right? So we're going to dive into all of that. So, okay, but let's talk about Summer. Where was he found? Who was found? Oh, Jelani, I'm not sure. Good Day would know. No, they did find him. They just now identified him, but they found his body, I think maybe a week, 2 weeks ago, and they didn't have identification. I just scratched the surface a little bit. So, but was he in water? Maybe. Am I going crazy? Because I wanted to say that. But Good Day knows more than me at this point. But yeah, it's awful. Chris Thorns has been covering it. Also, speaking of Chris Thorns, and then you know we'll talk about Summer. And y'all go check him out. Seriously, he's very he covers all these cases too. But do y'all remember the babies at the daycare, right? The 2 babies that were left in the car for 9 hours, right? Okay, and it was the daycare. Then they said no charges on the daycare, but nothing was really said. I mean, it was kind of weird the way everything was playing out. They finally come out and they did a long press conference, no charges. But do y'all want to know what happened? The father forgot to take them to daycare. So, you know, I'm gonna keep my thoughts about that because like I don't know, you know, he was devastated, he was distraught. He yeah, I mean, I don't know how that happens. I don't know how one forgets to, you know, but he did. He says, I remember them dropping them off. I remember dropping them off, you know, but he didn't. So he went to the daycare to pick up the kids and realized they were in his car. So that's why the police scene was at the daycare and they were just saying, yes, see. So let me pull this up. Let me pull it up. So y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, Amy J, welcome, baby. Yeah, because and some of y'all may not know about this. So 2 babies. Daycare. Death. Car. Let's see. Yeah, we could just watch that. Actually, yep, that's what we're gonna do. Because they can explain it better than me. Here we go. Well, hold on. I thought I had it pulled up. It's something. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That's it. That is it.
Thank you, Jeffrey, and thank you for everyone
Hold
that's
on.
here today.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I'm getting it pulled up, y'all. Hold on, guys. I'm getting it. Just give me 1 second. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Now let me share the screen. Oh, yeah, man. This is crazy. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Because I was like, what do you mean nobody's charged? 2 babies dead at a daycare? Nobody's charged? Like, what? But this is why. Okay. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. We probably won't watch the entire press conference, but we'll watch some of it. Yeah, this is awful. Now, this is the 2 babies found dead at a daycare. But this is why and why they didn't press charges. So here we
I'd
go.
like to make a correction because our folks work very difficult jobs, and I would like them to have the recognition that they deserve. We have 2 chief deputies, Ann and Harry. Our Richland County EMS was dispatched at 1740 on September 1st to 10336 Wilson Boulevard to the Sunshine House Early Learning Academy located in Blythewood. On arrival at 1754, paramedics quickly...
Hold on. Whoa, Tracy. Whoa, Tracy.
Who are...
Whoa, Tracy. You can't say that type of shit. Oh, whoa, wait. I can give y'all some new news on Summer. She was playing hide and seek with her brothers when she went missing. Candace told me this. Holy shit, Tracy. Now listen, guys. All of this is alleged. Please don't go running from the rooftops. That girl Bieber, she's spreading false information. Okay. Well, some of y'all may or may not know. I've known. Some of y'all know. Tracy's been talking to the family for a very long time. But we take everything with a grain of salt, right? Because it's constant shit coming from the Wells. Constant lies, a lot of them. I mean, like, look at the domestic violence, or not domestic violence, but look at the phone call where Dawn got arrested, right? And it was just a ploy to, like, set his sisters up and play a big joke on the YouTubers. And this could very well be something like that. But Tracy, her saying that, a fucking plausible, completely plausible. It's all plausible at this point. Playing hide and seek, she's down there at the bottom, right? Neighbor hears the scream. The boys are normally the ones lower to where she hears the boys. Summer's not really allowed to play that far, but she's hide and seeking, right? And they're in a game, and they're in it to win it, right? So maybe she tried to find a great hiding spot. I don't know. But yes, take it all with a grain of salt. As Tracy's been taking everything the Wells say with a grain of salt. So yeah, good. Yes, good. And of course, everything is reported. Everything is always reported. Hey, Sean. Hey, baby. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. So yeah, the police do know, of course. So and nothing shocks me. Nothing shocks me. She could have just told her this to see, where it ended up. It could be truth. It could be not. But I tell you what, she didn't pop downstairs for one hot minute and end up vanished into thin air. I definitely know that's not true. So, and that's exactly what Candace tried to sell everybody. So, I mean, and that makes sense. It makes sense. But at this point, I don't know, that would be something that the boys would absolutely say also. So, wow. Whew. Tracy, you gotta prepare, bitch, before you do all that. I kid. Did Candace tell the police? I don't know. I don't know, Tracy. Did she say that she told police this? And they have to know at this point, anything they say to a regular citizen regarding that day Summer went missing is going to be reported. I'm not talking about past abuse and all that stuff. I'm not saying it's not important. It is important, but we're looking for Summer, So you're going to have to take it, Candace told the cops that. That's what she says. Now, everybody, this is alleged. Please don't bring them fucking crazy people over here. They will get cussed out. It's all alleged. Grain of salt, alleged. Consider the source. All of those things, right? And it completely makes sense to me. It also makes sense that maybe she wanted to find a super good hiding spot and she fell and she got hurt. In my mind, when it first happened with Summer, I would see her in my mind, like visualizing the timeline and what they say, the words, and the only thing to where everybody's telling the truth, the boys, Candace, and everybody, right? Well, maybe not Candace and Grandma, but Candace told cops and Chris Madonna. Oh, okay. Well, good. Then why doesn't that narrative come out over there? Actually, I don't know if that narrative's come out over there because I don't watch over there anymore because I think it's just gross at this point. How much money can you make off of one missing child? And y'all, oh, that's shitty. And your channel's monetized. Yeah, it is. It is. But I'm not a retired anything, right? I'm a dumb hick behind a computer. Ain't shit popping off over here. You know what I'm saying? So, coming out the door, she ran up the hill. Maybe the swing hit her head. Something. But if the boys are in the house, Dawn is at work, so at least those 4 people, right, could be telling the truth. So, or even if Grandis was in her trailer wrapping her knee, right? At least one person. You know what I mean? So, it just came out. Oh, okay, Tracy. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah. Violet said, I won't repeat nothing. Guys, I recognize this is all public. I don't mean it like that. I just mean like, please don't go screaming from the rooftops about it. It's all alleged. It's all hearsay because none of us were there. You know what I mean? Hell, I'm kind of wondering, was Candace even there? I'm joking, but I'm just kind of like, what happened with your kid? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened with your kid was obviously longer than that. So, okay. Well, good, Tracy. Yeah, you need to message me this type of shit. I'm just kidding. See, maybe they were in the beginning. Yeah. Why Lion said the boys are playing video games when they were playing. Well, because she probably didn't want the boys questioned heavily, if I had to guess, But yeah, why not just say that? And I mean, they searched that entire area thoroughly, and to my knowledge, nowhere else, right? Nowhere else but the Wells property and surrounding. What is it? How many acres? I can't remember, but I know it was 2,000 searchers. That entire area. So it would make sense. But police have never come out and said that she was playing hide and seek. And then, so yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. Maybe they're just beginning. I think she was asleep and woke up. Yeah, I completely agree. Sorry, I didn't mean to blindside. It's okay, Tracy. I was just like, we're talking about the next story. Wait, what? So, it is odd. But so is staging your husband getting arrested, the cartel after him, the fake phone call to the sister. It's all odd. So I think it's fair to say they're all odd. Like it's something. And that phone call, I'm telling you right now, that phone call, it left such a bad taste in my mouth, like every damn thing else to do with the Summer Wells case. Let's just be honest, and still no baby. You know what I mean? Where's this baby? And she's not a prolific hider, right? So that may be the story coming out, but I don't necessarily know. Yes, BL, I did see it. I literally grew up 20 minutes from Collierville, but I just don't see. I don't know, but what do y'all think about the scream, right? You know, I haven't listened to all of the neighbor's statement, but I've caught bits and pieces of it. So y'all could probably tell me a lot better than that. But there's the scream, right? And, and then there's this crazy red truck. Is the red truck really even a thing? And I never have been able to locate. And I may, there was a news release. There was something with the red truck. It was seen on a trail cam. So, but is the red truck, was it seen on a trail cam, or was it an eyewitness that saw this red truck? So, because, you haven't gotten to the screen part until listening. Yeah, still listening. Yeah, me too. Like I said, I haven't, I've just been looking into it. But so Candace is telling people, well, she was hide and seek with the boys and they couldn't find her. You know what? Can you imagine if that is true and somebody did grab the baby or something? Can you imagine California watch it at 1.5? Yeah. Oh, I listen to half of stuff on 1.75. And then I have to go back. But can you imagine the guilt looming over those boys' head if that is what happened? You know what I mean? It's awful. Holy crap. So when did she tell you this? Tracy? Because there was a time, like right after the phone call, they were like, we're not talking to y'all. Hey, Debs, welcome, baby. I know you caught a live. Yeah, we're going a little bit longer today than we normally do. The neighbor said she heard Candace scream. What did you do 2 times after the scream? What the fuck? Okay. We're not going to get to this press conference right now. We'll come back to it. You completely got my attention, and I'm going to put up something in the background so people, if that just coming in, will know we're talking about Sweet Baby Summer. So the neighbor heard Candace yell the statement, what did you do? Twice. Is this what you're telling me? I want to make sure that I'm hearing this correctly. Is this what you're telling me? Let me see. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. If she heard her scream, why didn't she run out to save the child? Uh-oh, hold on. I gotta play this, I think. Or is it just slow as hell? Why is it not playing? Hold on. There it goes. Okay. Okay. If she heard the scream, why didn't she run out to save the child? She said she knew it was a child's scream. She was scared with children. Really? Yep, she did it. Yep, she did. But meaning not watching her. Really? Yeah, I do need to watch. Like I said, I started watching it. But I've really been I've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I'm working on something for Olivia Fowler, the missing woman out of Georgia. And holy shit, Batman, hold on to your britches because this case is crazy. Some of it I cannot bring channel because it's just a lot of moving parts and I'm not trying to get caught up in anything, but it's awful. It's been a while. I wanted to wait until Chris came out with it. She said she screened that twice. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to listen to it. Some of I don't know, man. They've just been putting out all this stuff. And a lot of it to me is not conducive, right? It's not productive. And it just feels yuck. But I will definitely finish listening to all of it. I think my screen's frozen. I don't know. It probably is frozen. I'm shocked it has gone this long without freezing, honestly. Yeah, she did. Let's see. Why is Chris? Oh, that went fast, huh? Let's say, why would Chris sit on this information? Why would he sit on this information? Why wouldn't he? Why would he drag out victim by victim every single day like a fucking television show? You know why? I mean, and that's part of it, that I just don't want no part of. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, and I'm not saying he isn't done good. I'm not saying anything negative about this, but I'm allowed to not agree with the way some of this shit's been handled, and I don't agree with it. I don't agree with just exposing every single little thing Don Wells says just for the simple fact that he said it to you. And you know what? Fuck him. Fuck him. No. To me, you got to have for me, I need integrity in everything I do, right? I need to sleep peacefully, right? And I need for families to know that I'm not going to be blurbing their damn business, whether it's okay with them or not. That I'm not that person. I'm not like that in real life. I'm not going to be like that on YouTube. I'm just not. And to me, that it's a complete show of my character, my passion, my advocacy, like what I'm doing. Shit is really important to me, but I recognize it's not my real life, right? This is not my real life. So what do I look like, putting out all this shit for the kids to see, for the other family members? Because guess what? There's going to be another case. There's going to be another this, another that. And guess what? All the wreckage that you caused that you can't take back, you can't untake it from the internet gods, right? It's out there for life. It's out there for people to relive, okay? I don't want no part of that. I don't want no part of it. And I make mistakes all the time. I make mistakes all the time. And I try to do the best I can. Integrity is very fucking important to me. It's important to me, but I can't expect me and other people. And this is a free platform, right? You can get up and post anything as long as it's within terms of service. And I don't have nothing to do with that. But, yeah. Well, I mean, I definitely have my damn problems, but I mean, I don't know. I just hate a lot of it. Some of it I just think is awful. I hate, yeah. Oh, I said hate to you shortcake, but yeah. Let's see, which he did on True. Okay. I didn't want to say anything till Chris came out with the hide and seek thing, which he did on Trish's channel. Trish who? The sister has a channel? Is that what y'all are telling me? Oh, man. Yes, drop them F-bombs. Did I drop an F-bomb? Yeah. Well, here's another one. It's fucking egregious. How about that? It is egregious, in my opinion. It is disgusting. I mean, but, hey. Oh, y'all think that's disgusting? Whoa, look at what's going on with this Petito situation. Holy hell. But I will say, in defense of the Gabby Petito, now there are some channels out there that are just like streaming live other people's live streams, streaming the Florida website, like you don't give commentary. You're just straight streaming it. You don't even see your face on the screen. You're just streaming somebody else's content. That shit is just come on, man. But what I will say this about the Gabby Petito situation, it's a fluid, ongoing situation. Right? Every day, real new information is coming out, relevant to the case. That makes a difference. Guys, I've been completely fascinated with this Gabby case. I've been following every bit of it. So I'm going to talk about little things as they come up, but that's the difference. There's constant breaking news with this Gabby situation. There hasn't been constant breaking news with Summer Wells. And of course, the baby's name needs to be out there, but not, you can spread awareness, right? You don't spread misinformation. It's two totally different things. Awareness and just running your fucking mouth, it's not the same, right? It's not the same. So, I mean, it matters in which light you're speaking Summer Wells' name in, right? In which context? Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's 3 other boys involved that are very much aware of what the internet is, you know. So, crime sleuth with Trisha. He was a guest. Well, I say good for her. You know, I would have loved to have seen one where she did with victims, right? Oh, wait. Well, Trisha's the daughter, right? So, Mary's the sister. Trisha's the daughter. And, hell, Jeannie. Jeannie's the other sister. Okay. So, Trisha's the daughter. Yeah. Yeah. So, you're surprised at how fast Gabby's case is moving. Yeah, I know. I mean, and it is moving fast. And, you know, I think there's a lot of things that can come out of this Gabby situation, and hopefully it'll bring more awareness to some of these other cases. But people are like, well, they don't even talk about missing children. You think they give a fuck about missing adults, for crying out loud? And God forbid you have a sketchy past, or you used to be a drug addict. Oh, you can hang it up. You can hang it up. Good luck. Good luck somebody sharing that post. You know what I mean? Like, so we just want, it's a different Trish. It's a different Trisha. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. The boyfriend, I feel connected. A lot of people do. A lot of people feel like it's connected. Let's see. Yeah. Crime sleuths or web sleuths. Okay. Yeah, web sleuths is different. There's a Trish and there's a Trisha. Okay. God, I'm so confused. So, Trish is the daughter, right? Or is she Trisha, right? Because Jeannie's daughter's name is Trish. Am I going crazy? Web sleuths with Trisha, not the sister. Okay. Okay. I was like, the damn gun sister star, which is great, you know, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think I do know exactly what y'all are talking about. Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. That was a whole waste of 3 minutes, right? Man. So the new story is she was playing hide and seek with the boys. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch all of these things. So I'll just put it on high speed and I'll just keep my mouth shut. But the parts I don't like. Wow, though. So this is the new story. That's wild. That's wild. At what point did she figure out the running story that she's been telling was not believable is what I want to know. I was gone a whole 1 minute. A whole 1 minute I was gone, right? Everyone just feel they're leading double lives and the sun spotlight. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So she got gone while hiding. Right. Like, so she went out and hid and somebody saw her and snatched her. So this is the new story. You know, man. Yeah. I'm going to go listen to it after the stream. I will. Yeah. Chris M told everyone. Well, that would be why I don't know, because I don't watch him anymore. I mean, you've just heard about yeah. Me too, April. You heard that they have a warrant for Brian. Yes, they do have a warrant for his arrest. They absolutely do. Did y'all 1 minute and 2 feet? So, do y'all want to watch did y'all want to watch the press conference about the daycare babies? Tina, he's a fugitive now. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. 100% he's a fugitive. Me either. I avoid and I hate it too. I mean, when he did the interview with Candace, I was like, oh, this isn't, but now I'm like, and then you're fighting with other YouTubers, you know what I mean? Like, dude, are you grown up or not? Like, seriously. I don't know. You still think Don has something to do with it? Well, he can't shut the hell up for somebody who ain't guilty, for crying out loud. But to me, I'm like, he's so unself-aware. How can he possibly be guilty? But then again, I just think maybe none of them's elevator goes all the way to the top, and I don't think it's their fault. I think there is a tremendous amount of generational bondage. Tremendous amount. And I just think they're going with it. I think Don kind of likes this newfound infamy, if that makes sense. But it doesn't mean he's guilty, so I'm not going to put that on that man, nor am I going to put it on this baby that he's been doing something to her. I am not in their bedroom. I'm not putting that on that baby. I'm not putting that out for the kids, for these kids on the internet to watch it. I'm not putting it out. Let's say she's found. Okay. God, man. I don't know. I used to think there was a tragic accident and Summer died and they covered it up. Yeah. I mean, that's what I have thought from the beginning. I mean, but it's crazy. It's awful. So did y'all want to see or do y'all want to talk about it a different day? Did y'all want to see the press conference about or some of the press conference about the daycare babies? Yeah, I agree too. I agree with Tracy. I agree with that too. But, and so guess what? If, back to Summer. So that means Grandis lied, all kind of stuff. I mean, and I'm going to have to check out some of the other channels. What are they going to say about all this new hide and seek thing dropping? So I'm curious just to see where I go feeding it, It doesn't matter as long as law enforcement knows. I don't have to know any damn thing. I am curious to see what it say though. I say, so it was a withdrawal, not charges. I don't know. Let me see. Yes. But for theft now, bank. Oh, yes. Back to Brian. Yes, absolutely. Let me scroll up. Well, I'm so glad Chris Madonna dropped it because I definitely don't need everybody. Y'all won't believe what somebody said in Bieber's chat today. I don't need that. Oh God. 3 credit cards. Okay. I knew I didn't know if they had gotten specific. I know it was over $1,000 on one of the charges. And like, how would he get all this money? Let's see. Okay. So let me see. What else do I have? Yeah, that's wild. That is wild. So what else do I have? We talked about Summer. Man, I'm very curious now. I'm going to have to go listen to all of it. So how does the neighbor fit into this? How does what the neighbor heard fit into this? Like, what did you do? Right? What is she talking about? Did something happen with the boys? Did the boys do something? Did she fall? I mean, like, why? How does the neighbor and the scream play into the hide and seek theory? I'm asking. I'm just kind of like seeing what y'all think. Yeah, the warrant they have last 4 digits. Yep. That's crazy. And all the people, back to Gabby, all the people picking up Brian and everything else, there's a chance that he did something to Gabby and they don't even know. Go on, keep picking up strange hitchhikers if you want to. Not me. Have y'all been watching It's a Crime? I love Linda from It's a Crime, but sometimes, yeah. She said the boys wasn't watching. You know what? Let me pull it up. Let me see. Where is it at? Oh, yeah. This is on Summer. I'm about to just pull up something. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, I want to watch something real quick. Oh, yeah. Y'all just triggered a little brain memory, a little memory nugget. Okay. I think it's this one. If it's not,
when I run the lawnmower.
Okay. Let me do closed caption. Okay. Yeah, we're just chit-chatting. Y'all just just bear with me. Just follow me for a second. Okay. Huh. I want to show y'all this now that we have this new story. Let's see. I'm going to smoke a little cigarette too.
So my arm got tired, you know, and you know, I put out there that one of Summer's favorite songs was Godzilla. We got some real good neighbors and good folks everywhere, but
The most important thing is to bring Summer home safe. I'm sorry that you feel this way about us, but
I'm going to still on play for a
we love
second.
our
I got a
children
point
with
that's
everything
showing
we
this.
have. We've never went without, thanks to Summer's daddy and my husband. He's always provided for us and has worked as much as he could and can, and still is. And
Oh, he
I'm
does
sorry
love
that
the
I feel that
spotlight.
way, but that's my baby, and nobody would ever treat her like that as long as I was around, ever.
she loves to dance. She'd always want me. She says, "Daddy, hold my hand so I can twirl," and she would just like to twirl and twirl and twirl until my arm got tired, you know. And you know, I put out there that one of Summer's favorite songs was Godzilla, and they say, you know, and they're jumping all over me about past tense was, you know. Well, I'm sorry about that.
She also liked the song by New Breed.
I'm trying to get to where
My
he's
House.
talking about the boys.
She sung that a lot of times.
But this
when
is
I
the
play it on
story.
TV.
You know what I mean?
She loved to dance.
She liked to think of herself as a princess, and you know, and all that. Like all
Can y'all
young
hear
girls
it pretty
do.
good?
And,
She loved Frozen. She loved to be that Elsa, and
Yeah.
I think she really loved to be in church because she felt a lot of love there. And I think you can't explain what that love is, but you feel it and you know it, you know, when you're young. And she felt that there, and she loved everybody in that church, or she loves everybody in that church. I should rephrase that because they'll tear that apart.
Gotcha, April.
I apologize again for that. I hope she gets to come home, you know, and I hope she gets to be with her church family again.
our best friend in that church was Robin. She loved her to death.
Yeah, she looked up to
When
women that were.
she come to that church, she went looking for Robin. That was her favorite person.
Any woman that was professional, that
was pretty,
yeah,
beautiful.
she looked up to those kind of women. She, you know, they were the word I'm looking for. I can't think of it. But.
So just while we're watching this, just think, this is the first time they're on interview or on camera, right? Both together telling this succulent story with the plants, right? Now keep in mind, you know, 3 months in, now there's a hide and seek theory. So try to look and see. But there's a part of this interview, and I pray to God it's this interview because I'm going to be so mad because this dude can't shut up. So, but I'm almost positive it's this interview where he starts talking about the boys.
She looked up to him. She'd give him a run for her money every day. She'd give him a run for her money. And there was times, you know, we'd be, you know, that our boys like, don't do this, don't do that. And next thing you know, the stick would come up and just whop them, you know, and go, Summer, don't do that.
Summer was the boss of the family.
She typical girl.
They get online, she'd put them in line.
Was.
Do her best.
She loved to play in the mud and the water and swing on her swing and enjoy dirt.
When I run the lawnmower around, she would run behind me. When the boys run their bikes around, she, as fast as that little bike would go, she would be behind.
Which I'm gonna be real honest. I've heard probably 2 or 3 different. I think 2 of them were investigators, and one of them was a body analysis person. The terminology of is. Some people say it's not that big of a deal. Some professional people say it's not that big of a deal, but some people do say it's a big deal. So I don't know, take that for what it's worth, but not everybody agrees on the past tense language, it being the be all end all. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
And running and keeping up with them, no problem. You know, she loved to run. She just loved to run. And she could pull herself up on that swing for full body weight with her 2 hands. And she can do that. None of the other boys can do that, but she can.
Yeah.
Was she at school yet?
No, she's going this year.
This was supposed to be her first year.
She's been, we did all the, what?
I
Yeah.
took care of everything.
Yeah.
I
California.
had her already took them all of her shots and registered in the school for ready for this year.
I just never expected for anyone to get a hold of my heart like she has, because I try to guard my heart as much as I can, but she just,
Y'all know something else
she
too.
holds my heart in her little hands.
I know y'all seen the videos that he's been doing with what is it? Voices Behind the Balls and Blood Money Benny Keys. But look at how calm and he's that guy. He is the guy of a missing daughter. Look at how he's speaking now. Then think about these two making the fake ass phone call, right? And then him being on the camera with the sunglasses, and then he's half lit. Big stark difference. Now, I'm not going to say nothing about these people self-medicating with all this trauma. Their life was trauma. Let me say that again. Their life was trauma. So when your life is trauma from birth, you don't know anything else. It's a common way of life. You can tell this with Don when he speaks about his daughter pretty much taking her, gang like a champ, right? I mean, he's desensitized to these things. Generational bondage, they are desensitized to a slew of things that would make the common person like completely fall apart, right? And they deal with all of this self-medicating, stirring up shit, abuse, whatever it may be. These are coping mechanisms, right? So I'm just throwing these little nuggets out there, something to think about.
I love her with all my heart. I'd do anything to have her back.
Yeah. April, I get it,
Heart to please release her somehow. I don't know how you might do that. I mean, you're probably scared of going to prison for the rest of your life and everything else, I'm sure. But please find it in your heart, have mercy, and find a way of letting her go, and where we can get her back. And just please have mercy on her, and and us, and her brothers. And she's such a loving, good spirit. Please don't hurt her. Please let her come home. Because my biggest fear is, her being tormented or locked in a dungeon or basement or something.
April, my heart goes out to you.
To be outside all the time, that was her.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
Her downfall. Because a lot of times the boys would be inside and we'd be like, "Where's
I don't know, Tracy.
Up there alone."
Here we go. Hold on.
And that's happened over and over again.
Hold on. Now listen, y'all been seeing his old calm demeanor. I'm gonna go back on the screen in a second. I'm trying to smoke a cigarette real quick. So y'all look at his calm demeanor, and he's just recounting, and he's being that guy. This sparks emotion. Please pay attention to this. Now we have a hide and seek theory, right? And now he's going in on the boys, which he blames several people all the time. It's always somebody else's fault, But at the end of the day, that is y'all's kid. It's not them babies' responsibility to make sure you know where they're doing and what they're doing. Okay? From everything I've seen, y'all let them run a fucking muck and do whatever they wanted to do, right? And I mean, you could see from the TikTok videos that these kids was uncouth. And they didn't, they were allowed to do what they wanted to do. Now, they might have known how to act in public. Sure. I don't know nothing about that. But when you're filming and you're allowing your kid to do all this shit, they were allowing these kids to do all kind of stuff. And they have documentation on camera of this shit, So kids are going to do what you allow them to do, right? I mean, they don't know better. And furthermore, you take part in a lot of this craziness. I would never let my kids do some of this shit, But I digress. So I'm going to go back a little. Now watch his pitch change, his body language change when he starts talking about the boys. Okay.
Is, her being tormented or locked in a dungeon or basement or something, because she loved to be outside all the time. That was her. Unfortunately, her downfall. Because a lot of times the boys would be inside.
What's that?
Where's Summer? Why'd you leave her up there alone?
What?
Go get Summer now. And that's happened over and over again. And we'd come out, and she would always be close by, but we was always coming up. She had to be outside. She was an outdoor person. And
she loved to be outside.
And I'm so afraid that she's locked away.
Why'd you let her outside? That was her downfall.
I'm afraid that
hide and seek incident.
I'm locked away where she can't be outside, or play with a puppy or anything, love nature, and that's my greatest fear, that she's not able to. And I'm so afraid that she's locked away. She's such a loving heart and everything, and I'm afraid that she won't be able to, I'm locked away where she can't be outside or play with a puppy or anything, love nature, and that's my greatest fear, that she's not able to do any of these things anymore, or that she could possibly, I don't want to think she's dead, but it's a possibility. I don't want to address all the negativity. I just want to focus on the positive, because it's so easy to get, lost in that negativity and stuff, and it's just not worth it. So I appreciate y'all, the good things you say.
What y'all think?
And your prayers. That's awesome.
Do y'all see what I see?
Is
that why he was hell bent with her being long gone?
I don't know all of what happened or what did happen, but I hope that they find her too and bring her home safely too.
Oh yeah, there's nothing. I mean, she disappeared without a trace. They haven't found anything. Haven't found a body. Nothing. And when you see cases like that, that's why.
There's another case too. It might be.
I want to keep hope, but
hold on.
Sometimes I just.
It might be where he is speaking with the online guy, the Times News Online. He did all this string of interviews with him. This is not the first time he goes after that. And think about when he was down there on camera with the boy. Now, the son could have been in the boy's eyes. His very first appearance on camera, Don Wells with his son. The son could have been in the boy's eyes or whatever, but people were more focused on Don and him, like said he was squeezing his shoulder. But, the kid could have been having a response for many reasons. But, this hide and seek thing, it could very well be something, It could very well be something. So, yeah, we are definitely sorry for your loss, April. Candace is like, what the fuck you talking about? I want my daughter. Yeah, right. With the children not spoke by now. Oh, I completely think the kids have spoken by now. And you could tell, let me say for me, I can tell when my kids are lying. I know for a fact when my kids are lying. Especially the younger ones. You know what I mean? What is the oldest boy, 12? They're not old. So, yeah, you don't think Candace was expecting to say that? I don't either, Debs. I don't either. Man. So this is crazy. So now they were playing hide and seek. So it's an awful lot of talk about. They still don't have a body. They still don't have Summer. So I guess abduction would be, like how often would they play hide and seek? Every day? You know what I mean? Like they're kids. It could, let's see. It could be that they were playing hide and seek and she was taken. Well, it looks like that's the narrative they're saying now. You know what I mean? I do hope nothing to do with the children mess up them for life. Oh my God, I know. You don't think the boys did anything? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so either. I know when Allie did her interview and she made a comment, something about something going on between the Wells kids. When she had said that, I know I had a thought, maybe something happened. Maybe one of the boys accidentally harmed her or that, it was an accident. But that goes back to my John Bonet. Like, I still believe to this day that her brother did something to her with John Bonet. I believe this to this day, the brother did something. And the parents covered up. Completely believe that. But these are not John Bonet Ramsey's parents. They're not. I don't know. But if lying is a way of life, it's a way of getting through things, and you're in this generational traumatic bondage where you're, like I said, trauma from birth. Everybody around you, trauma from birth, you have nothing to compare it to, right? So you learn to maneuver and function in society. So, let's see. Candace told me a long time ago before I stopped talking to her. Yeah. God, Tracy, I thought she told you at the neighbor spoke. No. That's why I'm saying Tracy's been talking to Candace for a long time, and Dawn. And I I know that when that phone call came out, you know, she didn't speak with them. But, yeah, now we know why Tracy didn't say anything. Tracy's, you know, which police did know. So, well, and let's go back to this. What did, well, let me share the screen so y'all know what the hell well, I don't even have to do that. Listen carefully how the director, they both say this. They say this a couple times. I'll just play the video. They both say this a couple times, and sometimes it's what people don't say, right? Sometimes it's what people don't say. I'm going to get it. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. I got a point. So, with all this new stuff come to light, new old stuff, hogwash, a bunch of dog shit, who knows what it is. But let's listen again to the news statement that came out yesterday. Okay. And let's listen to it with new ears.
I'm Leslie Earhart with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. We thought we would take a few minutes to update you on the search for 5-year-old.
They make a point. I'm just going to, that way y'all know what I'm talking about. That way I don't have to replay it. They make a point a couple times to say, just because we don't say doesn't mean we don't know. It doesn't mean, you know, we can't tell you everything we know. Okay. So, and do you know how many people call TBI today about a hide and seek thing that they've already known about forever? So that is why it's not cool to like drag all this shit out. Because now I got a whole nother set of tips that are not tips. They're, you know, shit. It's irritating.
Summer Wells. As you know, she was reported missing from her home on Ben Hill Road in Hawkins County on June 15th. Unfortunately, there's still more questions than answers, but we haven't given up, and we won't. Agents and detectives with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office continue to work daily to determine what happened to Summer.
We're still looking. We're still searching. We're still following tips. And one thing that we need to do is preserve the integrity of this case, because
preserve it.
We can't tell everything we're doing.
I'm real pissed off about.
We know.
Man, I'm gonna shut up for a minute.
Called on, we've already done several times.
We want to urge you only to share information from official sources. The misinformation and speculation simply don't help the case. Our teams continue to sift through
official sources, not retired former officials, former professionals, actually active duty people on the case. I didn't know if y'all, I was just clarifying. I didn't know.
Hundreds of tips. And it turns out most of them are rooted in rumors and bad information spread on social media.
That caused us confusion with all the tips that we get and we're going through. A lot of it is coming off of social media. And what we want to do is get more tips that we can rely on to help us find Summer. And that's our whole goal.
Calvin, out.
We appreciate your partnership and ongoing interest in the search for Summer. Please know, as much as you want answers, we want them more. We ask that you understand that our priority has to be figuring out what happened to her. And as Sheriff Lawson mentioned, in order to preserve the integrity of the case, that might mean we cannot share everything we know. Stay connected with TBI on social media for ongoing updates in this case as we are able to share them.
Yeah, it's a lot. So yeah, that very well may be why the new thing, because they know, you know, they have the shit release. They're about to get 100 phone calls. Chichi, my favorite YouTuber said this. What? Did you know this? Yes, 100 times. We knew it. 3 months ago, we knew it. And they can't stop them from coming out and saying, you know what I mean? I thought the girl in the blue wasn't Summer. What girl? I don't know, April. Let's see, Violet. I said nothing for the integrity of the case. Yeah, Tracy, because yeah. Yeah, Tracy didn't even tell me. So, I mean, yeah, that's what integrity is, right? You know? I know Tracy's been disgusted with them a long time ago. So, you know, it's some things you just can't be a part of, you know, whether you're really involved or not. Some things you just don't want to feed, you know what I mean? So I respect the shit out of Tracy for stopping talking to them because, you know, you just can't get behind fake calls and all this other crazy shit, you know? Let's see. In that video, the only in blue isn't Summer. It is Summer. Yes. That little girl, Summer. Hold on. Let me go back and rewind and see what you're talking about. Yeah, that's Summer. Right there. Yeah, that's her. At least, I mean, that's one of the, it's in the TBI video, but did somebody say that wasn't, did somebody say that wasn't her in that video? The only in the blue isn't Summer. Huh. I haven't heard that. I've always thought that was Summer. I even have it in, I mean, yeah, she's all disheveled looking. She could have, but she looks like she's in pajamas. She might have had just woke up. But, yeah. That is crazy. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to go have to, you know, which, I mean, I guess that's it. That's it. Hide and seek. I mean, I am going to listen to the neighbor. I mean, does it mean anything? No. End result's the same. She's still missing, right? It means that the parents would rather play fucking games and just, like, make themselves look more suspicious. To me, that's all it does. It just makes them look more suspicious. Of course, yeah, you could say abduction because you have no body, you have no Summer, you have no nothing, right? So, yeah, man, California. Yeah, you did. I don't talk to you anymore. Yeah. She said for my own sanity. Yeah, it was getting wild. Just a bad hair day. That's right, Queen. That's right. She's just having a bad hair day. Bless her sweetheart. And she is as cute as she can be, you know? Man, it's just too much. I think we've talked about everything. We can, I know I haven't really talked about, I do want to talk about some of these teachable moments with the Gabby Petito case. Because I think there's a lot of teachable moments. A lot coming out. So we can transition into that. I don't know, maybe 10 more minutes or so. This has been a good stream. Let me see. I'm going to make sure I don't have, okay. Okay. All right. So, all right. Search for Summer Wells is still happening, right? So, all right. Let's just have an open dialogue about, you know, and let's just talk. You know, I want y'all's feedback. I want y'all to tell me, you know, some things what y'all think. Let me pull up something on the screen. I just saw something, though. What did that say? Gabby Petito case draws renewed attention to Lauren Cho and others who have went gone. Let's look at this real quick. Let me pull it up. I don't think I know of this case. Lauren Cho. And that's something else too. Teachable moments. I'm glad to see people are like, now, I mean, you don't really want people like, oh, well, no, I promise you, people don't talk about missing kids for crying out loud. It's not that there's anything special. So here's a little fun fact. Right now, the lady I'm speaking to, the aunt, her niece, right? Blonde hair, blue eyes, 26 years old. Ain't heard nothing about her. Why? Because she doesn't, you know, in my opinion, she has a sketchy past. She is, and it's not being looked at like that, you know? So it's not because she's white. I'll tell you that much. Let me see. Missing fiance charged with bank fraud. Let me see. This might just be, yeah. Okay. I'm just going to read down. All right. Gabby Petito case draws renewed attention to Lauren Cho and others who have gone missing. Widespread national media attention over the killing of 22-year-old Gabby Petito has led to renewed interest in other missing person cases, teachable moments, that have received less coverage. Now, if it starts going into crazy shit, I'm not going to read it because I'm not going to feed crazy crap on the channel. So, and I'm not getting into politics and no. They all need to be talked about. It is just what it is, you know. Among them is Lauren Cho, a 30-year-old Asian American woman from New Jersey, who was last seen May 28th in a remote area of California desert. So, we're going to be looking at this one too. Cho had been living with her friend and former partner, Cody O'Reilly, in his converted bus on Morongo Valley, California, according to authorities. O'Reilly told police Cho got upset and walked away from their bus without her phone, water, or food. Man, I'm so sick of this. Destiny Smothers, what happened? Oh, she just walked out. She just left. When O'Reilly and his friends couldn't find her, they called to report her missing. Authorities searched the area for a week using aircraft canines, but found no trace of Cho. Let's see. According to High Desert Star newspaper, she had been working as a private chef for a friend's Airbnb in Yucca Valley. O'Reilly told the paper that Cho went to meet someone the day before her disappearance and believes that she may have been picked up by that person. Okay. On Sunday, she was going to meet somebody and wasn't saying who. I didn't pry into it then. But of course now I wish I did. Yeah, it's sad. Earlier this week, San Bernardino County Sheriff's Office announced that its Specialized Investigation Division would be assisting local deputies in the search for Cho. Well, wait a minute. Let me see. Let me go back up to this date. June 28th. Well, by God, I'm glad they decided to assist now. If time is of the essence, but your feet only move when you're being pushed. God, man. And this is all the fucking cases, dude. And I'm going to be real honest. Gabby Petito is on every single trending platform, but it's not for the reasons you think, right? Whoever puts out, y'all have seen the compilation videos, and y'all can even look at different freaking media outlets all over the world. Well, let me say all over the US. And it'll be the same reading. It'll be the exact same information. It'll be the exact same stories that come down from above that says you are allowed to talk about this. Push this out. You know, Gabby's social media presence was a big deal. And the sleuthers have been on it. And they've been able to do some real good in this one. But now you can supply the help. You could have did it before. You know what I mean? This is shit, man. A renewed interest in Cho's disappearance come amid wall-to-wall national media coverage of the Petito case, as well as criticism of news outlets for not covering similar cases. And it says involving people of color, but I'm here to tell you it's not because of people of color. It's because the people in charge of the fucking media don't push it out. They don't. Listen to me. The lady that I'm speaking with, Olivia Fowler's aunt, 45 days to get a 1 minute, 20-second little snippet in the local news. But they had to spam every single outlet in the comment section, in their live feeds. Olivia Fowler. And finally, somebody listened. You know what I mean? But police haven't come out and said anything, right? You know, I mean, it's shit. It's shit. I can see the chat now. Let me see. Watching Gabby in the body cam. Oh my God. Debs, me too. Another teachable moment. Debs says, watching Gabby in the body cam footage was like watching a younger me. It was heartbreaking. I just wanted to put my arms around her and say, let's drive home. Man. Me too. Because when I very first watched it, I thought, oh man, she's kind of off a little bit. She needs help, this, that, and other. But now that everything, girl, you didn't open up nothing. Tracy, you are 110% good with me every day, all day. Don't apologize or be worried about nothing. You're fine. But, you know, I was like, maybe she's on, you know, but then you see him, like you see her, she's bawling, crying. And then he's joking, he's laughing. And, you know, and when he's like, can I go to jail? I don't think he's asking like, oh, please take me, don't take her. No, he's saying like, I mean, can I go to jail? Like, is there a chance that I can go to jail? Because he didn't know about somebody calling and saying, hey, you were smacking the shit out of her. We got a call, an eyewitness that says you were smacking her face. You know, he didn't know that. But if it happened, he would have known it happened, right? So there's another teachable moment, the body cam footage. With the police. I think the police thought they were doing a good thing. I think they handled them very respectfully. But I did see a little bit of the ribbing. You know, I do think they treated Gabby kind of like a silly little girl, you know, just a silly little girl having a tantrum. Well, no, you know, I mean, she should have went and so should have he. With the 911 call that's saying, hey, Cepito. But those cops didn't know either. Exactly, Cepito. I was just fixing to say that. One hand did not shake the other. They didn't know, right? They didn't know. Oh, hold on. Let me not do that just yet. Yeah, they didn't know. Why didn't they know? I know that they are, I know that they're supposed to be doing an isolated investigation, checking in to see what they could have done better. Okay, now let me get back here to y'all. Okay. I just wanted to get this on the screen so people will know who we are speaking about. Okay, now I can see the chat. Okay, let me scroll down. Maybe I've looked for them to father break. I'm waiting every day to get somebody to get a lead. He lost a son too. What are y'all talking about? Let's see. Cop focused on Gabby being like his wife. Yeah, I mean, and God, she was totally like taken up for him. You know, hey, and I'm not saying that she didn't have some stuff going on. I'm not saying that she wasn't like, hey, you know, but what I am saying is I've been in an abusive relationship, a couple actually in my 20s. And in hindsight, going back and watching and looking, you know, and the way the friend talks about him being jealous. And then you have the restaurant situation, controlling. He was very controlling. I don't agree with everything that Linda from It's a Crime says, but when she says he was an intentional person, he was an intentional person. I completely believe that. He did everything with intention. So that's just like when they went, let's see, do you think they're from the same brotherhood? You know, you don't, yeah, I mean, possibly. I know there have been rumblings about his family having ties with law enforcement and old DA stuff. I don't know. I don't know the validity to any of that. I don't know if there is any, you know, but I think the media needs to cover more missing persons. And I'm telling you, y'all know, y'all that cover true crime or any advocacy, anything for kids, anything for this. Now, do certain cases get covered more than others? Yes. But let's look at how often those cases are being covered on a grand scale. They're not. Okay? They're not. And yes, there are more indigenous girls gone. Like, holy shit. When's the last time you heard about an indigenous person, an indigenous child missing, abducted, kidnapped on a national stage? You haven't. Let me throw this out there to you. On a national stage, like Gabby Petito, when's the last time you've seen any of these cases like this? Chris Watts? Why? Why is that? You know what I mean? I think, personally, I did see, yeah, I watch all of It's a Crime. I watch them. Whether I agree with some of her stuff or not, I do watch all of it. But I would fair to say that a lot of times it's a class issue. instead of any other issue. I really wholeheartedly feel like most of the time it's a class issue, a class of person issue. So, because, hey, Belinda, welcome, baby. But, it's a class issue. Look at all the guys, anybody that follows the channel, y'all know, like, we talk about this shit. You could go through any of the other channels like mine that ain't, go look at AFC, right? Go look at AFC podcast. Do you hear any of those stories on a grand scale? No. It's crazy. If they're not going to talk about our precious jewels, our youth, why would they plaster a recovering drug addict that's gone missing on a grand scale, right? Why? Why they won't. Why? Because people are not going to be divided on missing persons cases. People are not going to be divided on an egregious child abuse case, right? There's no chaos there. There's no confusion there. There's no distractions there. It's black and white. Right? And even if you are evil, you're not going to be on you're not going to say it. So hopefully y'all can pick up what I'm putting down. Y'all can see what I'm trying to say, right? These cases, the media is designed to do a job. It used to be for informational purposes, awareness, things like that. But that's not what our media is anymore. It is not what our media is anymore. And if it was what our media was about, there would be nothing but dead babies, missing people of every walk of life. And there's just not. Because there's no sexiness in that. There's no none of that. Hopefully I'm making sense, because I see it in my mind what I want it to come out, but the words and, let's see, you're either, let's see. There's a way one stands on, signals people. You may be totally here, though. Has been known. Yes. Clark Maddie McCain. Family. Sue anybody who talks it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that too. Yeah, a lot of people, they don't. Yeah, their family, the Maddie McCain situation, they were crazy. Let's see. Yeah. Mainstream media feed the entertainment aspect of these cases. Yes. Yes. Bet you anything that the police look stupid now. Yeah, I think more regretful than stupid. You know what I mean? As far as the police cam footage and stuff. And I bet you do a traffic stop and something else too, let's not forget. I did hear about Jelani. I did, Debs. Yeah, I did. Hey, Shar, welcome, baby. So, shit, I lost my train of thought. I'm always doing that. What was I going to say? Heck, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. And let's not forget that, our police right now, it's for 2 years, it's been on a massive, whether it's them out there acting like whole complete idiots, abusing their power, or it's people pushing craziness. Like, it's no balance. It's, regretful. Yes, exactly. Like, there's no balance, right? Yeah, we could, let's see, once that journey started, full control. Welcome to the chat, Dolly. Welcome, baby. Let's see, once that journey started. Yeah. So, hell, I think I did it again. So, like, they got to do everything right. They got to do everything perfect. We don't want to this and that. I will say they were the nicest police I ever met in my life. I can't even look wrong, okay? And I'm in trouble, right? I don't even have a record, but you see what I'm saying? Like, and I have one time told a police officer no, okay? And immediately ate gravel. Immediately. And I was white then also. So, it's, no, you're going, you fucking idiot, right? I feel like they think that they were doing the right thing. You know what I mean? But, and then I felt bad for the park ranger she's the one that spoke with Gabby most of the time, and she says in hindsight, she would have, and she told her, maybe reevaluate this, maybe that, and I mean, and I'm going to share this too. I have a daughter, I have a 22-year-old, well, 21. I don't even know what I said, but thank y'all. I forgot that fast. She's in a not so good of a situation, right? I'm not going to say a lot. She may or may not be watching. So I'm going to be respectful, but even if her family, even if her friends and women that have been, y'all know what I'm saying. You can have everybody in the world tell you, hey, this ain't right. This is wrong. But I've told her, this ain't good for you. This is not good. Don't do this. Pay attention to this. I point out things. Oh, he says those things to you so he can keep you hostage. So you don't go find somebody else. So you don't this. Well, let me tell you this. The minute you go and you're people shut down. Okay. So if you're supposed to be their safe space and all you're doing is pointing out everything they're doing wrong with somebody that they think the world of, and don't fuck around and let it be your first love, and it's atrocious. And that's exactly what my kid's dealing with, her first love. You know what I mean? And it's not for nothing. I don't think I think he needs grooming. He's got his own issues. I'm not going to say anything negative about him, but he's awful to my child. And it's not a lot you can do. You can be supportive. You can pray. But if you hover and pry, they found whose body? They found whose body? What are y'all talking about? Jelani's. Yes, they found Jelani's body. They just identified him, though, but they found his body a couple weeks ago, I think, or a week ago. But just like think when you was in this situation, or if you've been in a situation, right? Nobody could tell you anything. But how to family help before it get too late? I'm so scared to let my daughter date. I don't know, Queen. Oh man. And it does. And it escalates. And what's happened with us, is not. I even played the cool person. Well, not the cool person, but the, well, this, and, and even when I was like, don't do that because you're this. But now, like, we completely stopped talking for a little chunk of time because of this. And I'm like, I can't do that. So when we speak now, we just don't talk about that. Because she's still my child, whether she's with him or not. Right? I don't ever want to cut off her safe space. But I'm not going to not tell you the fucking truth either. I don't have all the answers. To this. I know I stay in prayer about it. And when you see cases like this, it's like, fuck, do these look like hardened abusive criminals? No, they don't. They look like a family you would see at a fucking mall or something. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, what do you do? And even though, what do you even do? I'm just going to give y'all an example. Like, not to say too much or whatever, but she called, she was upset, right? I'm talking to her, just to her. I'm speaking straight to my child. And then I hear him in the background yelling. And I say, you can't call me when he's like this, because I'm telling you what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the police and I'm going to have a well check. Okay. Because I can't physically take hearing some things. Now, y'all are probably like, Beber, I'm shocked you wasn't in your car. Well, she's not in the same state as me. So that's why. And, she's 21. If If she wants to fuck up, she's going to fuck up. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. I can love her through it. I can be there when the bottom falls out, or when her bottom has a trap door. I can be there, you know. But me, I'm not in the business of bashing anybody, you know. And I've had my rounds with him, you know. And I, honest to God, I don't even really tap in with it because I just curl up. But I say all that to say, she has the right to experience and learn her own journey. She has the right to experience and learn her own journey. Why? So there's a good chance she never has to put up with another piece of shit man in her life again. And that is my hope and prayer. And that she can figure it out before, you know, she can figure it out before, you know, it escalates. And there's not a lot you can, you know, I mean, you just got to love them through it. You can't be intrusive because you push them away. And I learned that, you know. And I can't even tap in. I just can't even tap in sometimes because I've been where she's at. And then, you know, and here's the truth. You know, not that she's seen it any time recently, but when she was little, you know, don't think she didn't see some of that codependency out of her own mama. So here's another hit, you know, maybe just maybe some of this codependency shit, maybe I taught her some of it. And that fucking sucks. Because guess what? I was learning and growing when I was 19 when I had her, you know? I mean, you learn and grow. Generational bondage. You know, I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't born into the ideal situation. Oh, God. I wasn't even trying to go here. I wasn't trying to get upset, but like, I have a fucking 21-year-old. I have a 19-year-old. Daughters. My husband, he has a 23-year-old daughter making mistakes left and right. You know what I mean? Like, we just have to love our kids through whatever. We have to speak to them clearly. And we got to pray more than anything. I pray more than anything. I try to tell her good things and, you know, like, but when you're in it, you know, oh God, man, it's shit. I told her, I was like, listen, you can't call me when he's acting like that. Don't you know I'll go crazy? But why? What do I look like jumping in my car full of sheer emotions, driving 7 hours up the street, get all involved, right? I'm all involved. I'm all in it. For me to turn around and leave it, go home thinking I've done a good thing, and this motherfucker right back there with him. Ain't learned nothing. I'm so sorry. My mom's crazy. I'm so sorry, honey. I know you will never do it again. You know, please. We have to, you know, figure our own way, you know. Welcome, Kristen. Yeah, welcome to this shit, so I appreciate that. Yeah, man. I mean, it's been you think Gabby Petito's parents thought that this kid, this, you know, this boy, this all-American boy, you really thought that they thought this would? No, nobody ever thinks that. Nobody sets out to think it, you know. But God, man, it is a fear as a parent. I agree with you. Telling others won't make them listen. It won't, and it pushes them away a lot of times, you know. I will, Tracy, and I'm really okay. I just don't, I definitely don't talk about it, and I don't talk about it unless people that already know, you know what I mean? So, I'm okay. And, you know, as of right now, as far as I know, she's okay, you know, but, I just have to allow her enough space to make mistakes. And it's not easy. you know, but you have to teach your kids. You have to teach them to be strong. I've made mistakes, man. I'm not perfect. I made mistakes parenting, you know what I mean? And, yeah. Should we go? Leave you alone? No, I'm okay. Y'all, I'm okay. I just didn't, I wanted to hit a cigarette, and I just wanted to, I don't want to be ugly crying or nothing, you know. Oh my gosh. My mute was on. I thought people was muted. Oh my God, California. I love you. I was like, no, y'all don't have to go anywhere. It's okay. No, but it's just, you know, and it's rough. I mean, it's just rough nowadays, you know, and then, you know, and if you have boys, you got to make sure, and God forbid, don't, you know, like, I'm not going into all of it, but we just have to, you know, we just have to teach our kids, and that's why the theme of this channel is make families important again. You know what I mean? Like, we have to, and we have to instill strength and things in our kids. You know what I mean? Gabby seemed like she had a real good family, real good parents, you know, and sometimes it just doesn't fucking matter. Sometimes it just doesn't matter. The big bad wolf is always fucking lurking. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh man, speaking of ugly cry, let me tell y'all what had me ugly crying first thing this morning. Yeah, I sent a few people the link. I meant to send it to Ebony, but I don't know if I did or not. I can't remember. But I sent it to a couple people. But have y'all heard that song, There Was Jesus? Which it's an old song, but it's got Dolly Parton and I think Zach Williams maybe. I was sitting there waiting on the little convenience store to open. They didn't open till 8. And I was just sitting in the parking lot. And it was on. And me and little, yes, God took her pain. Absolutely. And we listened to K-Love, me and my little baby, and that song, There Was Jesus. Holy crap, man. The words of that song, you know, and who was it? One of the people I sent it to, who was Good Day. Good Day said it makes me think about the kids we talk about. Now the song, it's just talking about different things. I would play it, but they'll copyright me. But it's just talking about all the things we go through, and Jesus was right there. Now, and that's where, you know, well, let me not get it off into whatever, but I think sometimes people get confused. Free will, and where's God? If there's a real God, well, it is a free will, right? Okay, and free will is we go through things, but how do we get through the things? You know what I mean? How do we get through the things? But it goes through and it talks about, because I think about the kids. It talks about, there was Jesus. He was right there, you know, or whoever there, you know, whatever you believe in. There's always a positive, whatever, you know, it's all energy to me. In my mind, it's all energy. But the song had me ugly crying this morning, because it is in the waiting and the hoping and the fear of not knowing, you know, there he was. And for me, there the energy was. There was this force greater than me pushing me through it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I thought it was great. Guys, we are right here at the 2-hour mark. This has been a great stream. I'm going to edit out the part where I'm crying. So no, I'm joking. I mean, man, when it comes to your kids, man, I mean, it's your kids, you know, and they're going to make mistakes, and there's not a lot you can do sometimes, you know, it's just not a lot you can do sometimes. You got to love them, be there, be a safe space, right? You know, teach your girls to just, you know, hey, she ain't perfect either, guys. I'll be like, girl, what are you doing? Don't do that. But, well, thanks for listening to me. I think it's a good dialogue, you know. Hey, P. Linda. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it was a good talk. You know, tons of teachable moments, bottom line, in this case, whether it be domestic violence, mental illness, or taking care of yourself, self-esteem, social media, missing people, how people perceive it. You know, these things are all important, and they all need to be reevaluated, right? So she was sliding into the darkness. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of coming. It's kind of being painted that way, you know. But guess what? I'm sure this kid, you know, yeah, music does touch the souls. Yes, for sure. I appreciate you, Violet. Yes. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, we try to do good. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we are family here. I swear I have the best community on YouTube. I really do. So, yeah. Thank y'all. I'm going to, no, thank y'all. I think y'all are amazing. All right, guys, we're right here at the 2 hours. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go spend time with my little baby. You know, things that I can control. Not really. He's 7. He's a little bit crazy sometimes, but we love him right where he's at. High energy, not crazy. I misspoke. So, all right, guys. I love y'all. Please have a good weekend. If you need to get a hold of me, everything's in there. I hope I didn't forget to cover something that I wanted to talk about. And I should be dropping a video for Olivia Fowler today or tomorrow. I'm working on it. I've been talking to her aunt. We got to get her message out. We got to get out that she's missing, whether she left on her own or it doesn't matter. Like, she needs to be found, right? So I love y'all. Please have a great weekend. And I just love the dialogue. You know what I mean? Y'all have a good one. Be kind to yourself.